रहीम इय्याका नअबुदु व इय्याका नस्तईन अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मदिन व अला आलि मुहम्मदिन व बारिक सल्लिम व सल्लि अलैहि। Dear colleagues, this is female patient for anomaly scan. Here we can appreciate that this is cerebellar hemisphere, and this is the posterior cranial fossa, which is occupied by the anechoic cyst that is uplifting the both cerebellum, and here is the elevation of the torcular halophili. And if we closely observe, here we can't appreciate the vermis, cerebellar vermis, which should be lying at this region. This is the fourth ventricle, and this is communicating with this cystic structure lying in the posterior cranial fossa, making typical keyhole sign. So this is likely the case of Dandy-Walker malformation, and here we can appreciate the dilatation of the ventricles. And now I am looking at the real imaging. Here we can see that this is the posterior region and this is the anterior region, and here there should be the cavum septum pellucidum, and here is no cavum septum pellucidum. Rather, we can appreciate that these are the frontal horn, this one, they are grossly separated and have concave margin inside. These should have concave margin on the outside, so they are widely separated. These are making the horn sign. जो सींग होते हैं 12 सींगे के, so these are like that one. I am now closely trying to give you better. Here we can see that these are the frontal horn, this one and this one. They are making the horn sign widely separated, and here there should be cavum septum pellucidum, but no septum pellucidum is here. So this is a typical sign for the agenesis of corpus callosum. Here should be the cavum septum pellucidi, but you can see that the little space is there, but no rectangular or triangular shape of the cavum is appreciated here. And these are the frontal horn. This is the frontal horn, which are widely separated and making staghorn sign. And now I am trying to show you in the sagittal view. Here this is the sagittal view. We can see that no cerebellar vermis is there in between the cerebellum and here we can't appreciate the corpus callosum. And these are the thalami, and this is the dilated lateral ventricle. So we were talking about last lecture, we talked about the anterior complex that is made up of cavum septum pellucidum and cavum and anterior and frontal horn of the lateral ventricle. Here I am now in the coronal plane. We can appreciate the widely separated body of the lateral ventricle. This is the body of the lateral ventricle. They are widely separated, and this is the and no cavum is appreciated here. And you can appreciate the parallel orientation of body of this lateral ventricle and this lateral ventricle, this one. So multiple signs of agenesis of corpus callosum are present. Number one in the screen is the parallel orientation of the body of the lateral ventricle, then absent corpus callosum, staghorn appearance of the frontal horn with concave orientation on the inner side, we can see here, and so this is the and other we can say that this is the association with the Dandy-Walker malformation. So this is the typical case of Dandy-Walker malformation associated with agenesis of corpus callosum. cystic dilatation, no cerebellar vermis, upward displaced cerebellar hemisphere, dilated lateral ventricles, and parallelization, parallel orientation of body of lateral ventricle, staghorn appearance of frontal horn, and no cavum septum pellucidum. So this was the case of dandy-buccal malformation associated with agenesis of corpus callosum and hydrocephalus. Thank you very much.